Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about all the beautiful products that I have in this basket. It's all the beautiful products that I tried in the month of September, and also a few, not new products, but just a few products that I loved in September. So I want to share my thoughts and also update my thoughts on all the new products now I have been using them for a longer time. So if you're interested in watching me update my review on all these beautiful products, then please feel free to subscribe to my channel and hit the like button and the notification bell. So yeah, let's jump into the products. So I do have quite a lot of beautiful products inside this little basket, and I want to start with the first product that I have been loving, and it's actually not makeup, but it's a hand cream I want to mention. It's from Oskia, London, and it's called the Renaissance hand cream, and it's just so beautiful. I have been using this hand cream before years ago, and I kind of forgot a bit about it, and now I bought it again. It is quite expensive, but it's just such a beautiful hand cream, and it does have a smell of rose, but it does contain some AHA and also some A vitamins, so it does have quite some active ingredients. So I have been wanting to go back to this for a while, but it's just so beautiful and makes your hands so soft. I just love this hand cream, so I wanted to mention this. I have been loving it. I didn't want to start using this in the summertime because of the AHAs and the A vitamin. It does make your skin a little bit sensitive to the sun, so I started using it again in the month of September. Beautiful product, highly recommend this. Okay, so let's jump into the makeup products. And I think I want to go, I always go in the order of application. So I will start out with this Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Primer. It's fairly new to me and I have been using this quite a lot. I really like it. I have very oily skin, and I also have mature skin, like with a lot of fine lines and large pores in the T-zone. So I think quite normal for a person at 45, but it's a beautiful primer. It does help keep my oils under control throughout the day. So that's the most important thing for me with a primer, because otherwise I think I would just skip the primer actually. It does also blur and fill in, blurs in the T-zone, kind of fill in the large pores. But yeah, I think this is a beautiful primer. I bought the small sample size or travel size because I wanted to try it out before I committed to the large size. But beautiful, I can highly recommend this for my skin, and I have been talking about this one a lot, so probably you're getting a little bit tired of hearing about this product, but this is the Chantecaille Sheer Glow, what's it called? I need the glasses. The Chantecaille Sheer Glow Bronze Face Tint, and it's this beautiful, like gel-like consistency, and I use this primarily in the summertime because it's a little too dark for me in the winter time. But this is what I have on my skin today together with this primer, and it still works for me. I can still pull it off. It's not too dark for me yet. I still have a little bit of my summer tan, even though it's starting to wear off. But very beautiful product. It's just a quite sheer product that feels like a moisturizer, like a bronzy moisturizer. So it glides on, very beautiful, moisturizes the skin and is sheer but kind of even out your imperfections just slightly. So very beautiful. For my concealer, I have the new Westman Atelier concealer, and I have a dedicated video for this one as well. But this is, I really like this concealer. It's the shade M2, as I remember. Yeah, M2. So here it is with this cute little window and the Westman Atelier small heart on the window, and otherwise just quite a cute luxurious feeling component. But what's even more important is the product inside. I have the concealer on today. I actually think that M2 is a quite nice shade for me. It's a medium with a peachy undertone. Yeah, I like it. It is for me a medium coverage when you apply it at the first time, but you can build this one to a full coverage. And it's also got these self-setting components inside the product, so you kind of you can spread this out, and a little bit goes a long way. But it does also self-set in some way, so it feels a little dry or powdery when you kind of touch it, but it doesn't feel dry on the skin. On the contrary, actually, it does feel light and moisturizing to some level on the skin. And I don't set my under eyes like all the way up to my under eyes. I don't set that with powder because I have very many fine lines and a little bit of texture, wrinkle skin, loose skin, I would say, with my mature eyes. So I don't like powder under my eyes. And I don't experience creasing with this one because of the self-setting properties. So it's such a beautiful product. But I also use this on my eyelids, and I do set it on my eyelids because it's a little bit, it does have like a grip to it. So if I don't set it, so I set my eyelids and the inner corner with powder to be able to apply my eyeshadow in a nice way, because otherwise I think this one grips onto the eyeshadow and then it makes it a little bit harder to blend. But very, very beautiful concealer. I do really like it. And I have been using this every day for the last couple of weeks since I got it, and it's really been growing on me, so I can highly recommend this. It is also very mature skin friendly because of this self-setting property. So yeah, what I have on my eyes today. Okay, so where do we want to go now? Bronzer. I have been using this Saie Dew Bronze in the shade Spritz. Yeah. I have been using this so much for this last month, and I just love the shade. The shade is beautiful, the product is beautiful. I have it on today. I have been pulling out my Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Wand in the medium to dark contour wand color, and because I can only use this in the summertime as well, so I have been pulling this out and I have been using these two together. Very beautiful combination. Really love these two products. Both of the products are cream products. They blend into the skin very beautifully and stays there. And I would say that this is like a sheer product, but not as sheer as the Makeup by Mario, the sculpting bronzer. This is a bit more pigmented, so very beautiful. I have been using this and I have it on my skin today, and yeah, just a very beautiful product. For liquid blushes, I tried these YSL Make Me Blush blushes. this month, and I have a review on these where I do swatches and just put them on the skin and just go through the product, and these are so beautiful. I really highly, I'm so impressed with these. And I would say with these I also have the Hourglass Unreal blushes, and they are very serum like, and they are very dewy on the cheeks and give this like natural glow. These ones sit down a bit more, it's like a cream to powder consistency, so they sit down a bit more like a powder, and that's really beautiful. And also when you have a tendency to oily skin, I would say that's a really nice thing for the product to do. So yeah, really love these, and they are long lasting, and even though they sit down like a powder, they don't sit down like a full matte. You can see, of course, I do also have some highlighter and setting powder on my skin, but I don't have matte cheeks at all. But I have this shade on my cheeks today. Very beautiful shade. Let me swatch these. So here you have the 3 shades swatched. So the top one is the one I have on my cheeks today, and it's the number 66, and it's called something Fuchsia something. But this is the most intense shade. You really have to be careful with how much you add on the skin with this one, because this is very pigmented and really the color is so vibrant. So, but very beautiful, but I have to be a little bit careful with this one, the top shade. For the next 2 shades, this coral shade, it's the middle swatch, and it's number 57, and this is actually the one I have been using the most. It's so beautiful, and it's just so subtle on the skin. So very beautiful, love that shade. And the last shade is number 44, and that's the Nude Lavalliere shade, and that was actually the shade I thought I would be using the most, but for now I have been using the coral shade the most. But I think going into fall I will be pulling this one out some more, but it's very beautiful. Yeah, highly recommend these. Then I tried these 2 Natasha Denona mini palettes. This one is the mini rose. I have a review on this one where I compare it to this one, the mini Starlette. Also 2 very beautiful palettes. I don't think they are the same, but in some way they are a little bit similar. It's like they give the same, a bit of a rosy vibe on the lids, but the Starlette palette, sorry I changed the side, but the Starlette palette, it's a bit warmer and maybe a little bit more peachy coral with this shimmer shade right here. And the mini rose, this one, it's much more cool toned and a bit more of a dusty rosy look you would get with these, but they are so beautiful. I have been using these 2 a lot. I can even see I made a little bit of a dent in this shade in the Starlette palette, but these are very beautiful. I really like the looks you get with these. So I did also try 2 beautiful face palettes this month, and I also have videos on these 2 palettes individually, and I gotta say that I didn't have like the biggest expectations for this Natasha Denona hyper natural face palette, but it is gorgeous and it is so travel friendly. And these eyeshadows, I have these 2 shades on today. So this one, it's called Casual. I have this one on my outer corners of the eye, and this bit more pink one is called Soft. I have this all over my eyelids. But these eyeshadows are so easy to work with, and they are so soft and just so easy. And that was also the intention from Natasha Denona with this palette, that it should be just an easy everyday palette, and it is. And for the bronzers, I use the middle shade, typically also on my eyes. I have that one on today as well. But for a bronzer, I just swirl my brush around in the and mix the shades together, and it works beautiful with my skin. Right now I'm about a light medium, I would say, but in the summertime I'm more of a medium, and if I go all in with the sun I can get up to a tan, but I don't do that anymore. I'm too careful in the sun now. But also the same with the blush, I just swirl my brush around in it, and it's very subtle and beautiful on my skin. So I really love this. I'm so surprised, and I think that this one deserves much more attention actually. So I think this one will go down as one of my 2024 favorites, because it surprised me so much, and it's so easy and fast, and your skin just looks beautiful when you have these face products on your skin. So really beautiful. This one is about $60, I think $62 as I remember this one. The Hourglass, I just made a video, so I don't have this one on my face today, because my previous video was about this palette where I did use it all over my face and also on the eyes. And this is the Evil Eye palette, and these are $90 compared to $62, I think, with this one. But they are also very different, I would say. But this is more focused on the eyes and of course the cheeks, and this is a face palette. So cheeks, bronzer, blushes, bronzer, highlighter, and some finishing powders. And this is the Evil Eye. This is the middle shade. They came out with 3 shades, and this is the middle palette, so meant for, I would say, light medium skin, maybe tan, I don't know, but I think light medium can use this as well. I have seen some creators or some YouTubers with, I would say, light skin that preferred this one. So very, very beautiful. I did use the setting powder. It's this one in the corner, and it's called, what is this called? It's called Finishing Powder Soft Light, this one, and that's the one I have finished off my skin with today. And the beautiful thing about these powders, both the bronzers, the blushes, the finishing powders, they are so subtle and so beautiful on the skin. They sit really, really, really beautiful on the skin. And this finishing powder kind of leaves this glow from within, a light on your face. So it's just so beautiful. They don't mattify your skin, but they keep your skin set and beautiful throughout the day. So I don't know if I would say you kind of need these palettes, but if you have a lot of makeup, if you have a lot of eyeshadow, bronzers, blushes, you know, the advantage with these products is that you have everything in one palette, so they are very travel friendly, or they are very fast to use in the morning. You just open one palette and you have everything, you whack it on your face and out the door. Beautiful, beautiful products. Then I tried 2 mascaras this month. One is YSL. It's a YSL, I don't really know the name, it's like YSL volumizing mascara, and this is in a brown shade. I can't see it, it's too small, but it's a brown. I don't have this one on my eyes today, but it's a very beautiful brown, and you can see that it's brown when you put it on your eyes. And I do really like this. It sits beautiful on the eyes. It don't smudge a lot, I would say. I don't really think that I have experienced any mascara that don't smudge at all, but this one doesn't, it's not a problem for me. It doesn't smudge, like it's nothing. So this is very beautiful. I really love it, and I love to have a brown mascara in my collection. Then I tried this Fenty Beauty. This is just a little sample size, but it's the Fenty Beauty Hella Thick Volumizing Mascara, and it's a black mascara, and here you have the wand. It's what I have on my eyes today, actually. And what I would say about this mascara is that I think it's very beautiful for the application. I really love the way this one kind of glides on the lashes, and it does give you a lot of volume. I don't know if you can see it, but it does really spread out your lashes beautifully. This is a 2-layer, but the only thing, and that's kind of almost the most important thing to me, is that it smudges. I can already see now. I haven't had this on. I just did my makeup before I started filming, so I had my makeup on for about 20-30 minutes or something, and I can already see a little bit of smudging on my eyelids. I don't have problems. Well, actually I do also have some smudging underneath. Normally it's the top that's the problem for me, because I do have quite long lashes, and I also have quite hooded eyes and oily eyes, and I also have mature eyelids, so I have like a little bit more loose skin, and that whole combination, it's not good. And so when I'm wearing this mascara, I get kind of self-conscious about all the time remember doing this, because it's smudging, and I don't like to need to remember to do that. I hate when I'm at my office and I've had a meeting, and when I come out from the meeting and I see myself in a mirror somewhere, I can just see like this black line almost on my eyelids, and I'm like, Jesus, did I look like that all the time at a meeting? I hate that feeling. So that's a downer, a con, big con for this mascara. I'm going to use up this test up or sample size, but I'm not going to buy this one because it smudges so much. But if you don't have these problems, or maybe don't have too long eyelashes or hooded eyes and they don't touch, I really think that this is a beautiful mascara. Okay, then I tried a lot of beautiful new lip products, and I have a review on these RMS legendary serum lipsticks, and these are the nudes, so the new shades that came out like 2 months ago or something. And I have a video where I swatch, and I do swatches on my lips. These lipsticks are so beautiful. I have the shade May on today. Yeah, so this one, May, that's the one I have on my lips, and it's like the funniest consistency. When you put them on, it's almost like it's cold and wet. So you put them on and it's so cold and wet, and then they sit down, and they do dry down, as you can see, but they don't feel drying on the lips. They do feel moisturizing. So, and they are long lasting, I would say. So even after a few hours and it does kind of wear down a little bit, you still have something on your lips and it's very easy to just reapply. So I can't choose my favorite shade. I think they are all very beautiful, and I also think that I have some beautiful fall appropriate shades, so I'm going to get a lot of use out of these. So very happy to have these and highly recommend them. Yeah, it's just so pleasantly feeling on the lips. Beautiful, love it. I did also try some other new lip products. They are not new on the market. I tried one of the lip cheats in the shade Foxy Brown from Charlotte Tilbury, and it's quite a dark brown shade, but it is very beautiful and I'm really happy to have this one. I need to use it a little bit careful and smudge it out, but then it looks beautiful. And I bought it in combination with this shade, and it's the Runway Royalty shade, and it's in the Kissing formula. And I have been using this combination quite a lot also, and also very fall appropriate. You can of course use your makeup all year round, right? But some shades you gravitate towards a little bit more in the fall, and this is actually very beautiful fall combination as well. So I have really been loving this. This lipstick is so beautiful. So yeah, I'm happy to have it. Then I tried the Benefit Precisely My Brow Detailer, and I have the shade 4. I normally use the Precisely My Brow, I think it's just called, yeah. It's got a more thick tip, but also in the shade 4. So, but the detailer, it's much more smaller in the tip, so really tiny. And I think it is a very beautiful brow pen. It's what I have on my brows today, and I really like it. But I think I prefer my Precisely My Brow because I think the detailer is perfect if you are the type of person who kind of likes to draw in hair stroke like little strokes or little hairs. I don't do my brows like that because I do actually have quite a lot of hairs. So what I like to do with this one that has a little thicker tip, I just kind of go over my hairs and comb it up and then set it with some type of gel. And this one is just so thin, so when I do it like that, I think I will go through it quite quick, and that's expensive. So that's the reason why I prefer this one. But this is really a beautiful product also. So if you like to work a little bit more detailed, then it's perfect. Then I tried this Fenty Beauty Universal Invisimatte Instant Setting and Blotting Powder in a universal shade. So just a light powder. And I really have been using this one a lot. And I use this little sponge that comes along with this. And when I have done my makeup and set my makeup with all the products I use, and I have used my setting spray, then I will often just go in the T-zone and blotting this one all over the T-zone because I have very oily T-zone, and this one really kind of mattifies. I also have this one on top of my just the T-zone, but it really mattifies, it blurs and it controls the oils. It is a very beautiful product, and yeah, I'm just happy I tried it. And then for another product that is not a new product, I've had this for a long time, but I kind of forgot a little bit about it. Also because it's the Hourglass Veil Soft Focus Setting Spray. I think it's a beautiful product, but with my oily skin, I think it's a little hard to control because you do you need to be careful with how much you need to be careful how much you apply to your skin, because this is like very moisturizing in some way, so it does sit a little bit on the skin. It does leave your skin like with this soft focus look. I have it on today, but I have learned that I just need a tiny amount. If I put too much on of this, my skin gets oily, it kind of slides off. So I kind of just push down the pump and do like 2 or 3 like sprays like this. So I don't go tick, 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 tick. I just push down one and then and do it the same way, and then it's okay. So also very beautiful. I think if you have dry skin, this must be so beautiful. So yeah, have been reaching a lot for this and trying to be very conscious when I use it, not to just spray a lot, because I like the feeling of kind of spray my face after I've been using all the powder, because I hate a powdery look. So, but with this one, need to be careful. So that was all the makeup. I have 2 products I want to mention again, and I have mentioned these 2 brushes a lot of times. I have been using these today. This is the B05, like their concealer brush, and this is the B04. So this is a foundation and just a liquid brush, and I am using these 2 every day. So since I've got these, they have become my favorite brushes. I can't really live without them, and it's like they are synthetic hair and river brushes. I forgot to mention that, river brushes. And right now they are unfortunately sold out on their site, but I have seen people requesting this and they said that it is going to come back. So very, very beautiful. I think these are workhorses. Like, you, after I have tried these, I can't go back. I can't live without them. I use this one for my foundation, for my liquid bronzer or creamy bronzer, liquid or creamy blushes, everything. I like to go over this to buff my skin afterwards. It's just so beautiful. So I highly recommend these brushes. So yeah, there you have it. That was everything that all the new products that I tried in September, and kind of like a follow up on my thoughts on these products, and also some of the not new products, but just products I pulled out and loved in this month. So I hope you enjoyed it, and please feel free to subscribe and hit the like button and notification bell, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Bye!